Hey there, today I want to do a comparison of the ZTE Blade Zmax versus the ZTE Zmax Pro. Let's begin. So, to start this comparison off, this device came out August of 2016, this one came out August of 2017, a year later. This one is the older one, this one's the newer one. So the new one is on the right, the older one is on the left. So the first thing I'm going to do is tap and hold. 1, 2, 3. Power off. And once they're powered off, I am going to do a power on test, meaning this one's just going to take a second because of, I think it's loading an app or something. Weird. So what I will do now is they both have textured power buttons, which I do like, because I think that does make a phone good, as those textured power buttons. But so the first thing I am going to do is I will do a power on test. So 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, vibrate. Ooh, this one with a head start there. So in this, as this is turning on, I just want to say, oh wow, wow! I just want to say in this video, I won't do the camera comparison. That one is coming the day after this video is coming out. So if you do not want to miss that, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's see if this one turns on first. So they both have the same boot animation. So there's no, oh wow. So there is nothing different about these two in terms of boot animation. I have my fingerprints registered. That one was faster. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have all those loaded there. So those are apps that I can open up this app, and these 3 apps are benchmarking apps. So I will close out on the recent apps. I will lock these devices, and in 3, 2, 1. Or in 3, 2, 1. Now this one on the right side is the old one. This one on the left side is the new one. So 3, 2, and 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Whoops. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Now screen on. 3, 2, 1. This one, the Blade Zmax wins. So that's that. Now in terms of software, you're looking at this. You tap and hold on the screen, and there is no difference. I'm going to delete this page because I do not want this on here. So remove. So in differences, there are none. They both have that same exact widget. They both have all these. So nothing different. You press the home button, it goes to the first page. Notification center is a little different. So now, instead of being transparent, there is the Android 7. And look at this animation right here. Now, scroll down animation is definitely different. Editing these, it's not just to switch these around. You can add your own tiles to it. So there's that. There's all of this. You can go home now. And there is this swipe down with 2 fingers to activate the quick toggles or open them up like that. And if we go into the settings here, home, I don't want that. Gonna go into the settings here. We will see about phone. This one is running Android 6.0.1. This one's running Android 7.0 to 7.1.1. So this one's running Marshmallow, this one's running Nougat. So this one you can do split screen. So let's say I want to have my camera open and the Play Store. So Either you can tap and hold, drag the icon here, or you can tap and hold like this in an app, and it will bring it up. And then you can drag it down. And then you can always clear it out. This one does not have that split screen support. Now, if I run through to the settings, you get Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi calling is in a different spot over here. You have Bluetooth, mobile networks, data usage, more. You get airplane mode, VPN, tethering, and network reset. On this one, it's just in a little different spot. And you don't get that swipe like this. These both don't have NFC in them. They don't have OTG. This one has fast charging, this one doesn't. Brightness level, adaptable brightness, wallpaper, sleep. They press power button twice for camera. If you want to double tap the power button, it'll open up camera. On this one, doesn't have it. Daydream or screensaver, ambient display, meaning it'll wake itself up and it will show the screen basically. So they basically took the whole sort of front panel, they replaced the top, and they kept the bottom. Both have a 1080p display. This one may be a little bit sharper because it's newer, but I say they look identical. And now this one has font default when device is rotated. Rotate the contents of the screen. You can cast, post notification, navigation light screen, and auto rotate screen. So those both have the bottom part, notification and sound. And sound is in the same thing. And then to get the ringtone on this one, you just go over here. And navigate. You have security up here. You have security down there. App navigation keys, you can basically swap them around. You can do the same thing on here. They both have 32 gigs of built-in space. This one has a 3400 mAh battery. This is a 4040 mAh battery. They both have 2 gigs of RAM. And they both have fingerprints. So that's that. And at the time of recording this video, they are running the current software. They both have sort of the same look, just has more of a floating dock style look. And in terms of keyboard and emojis, they both have the same looking emojis. So the first thing I will do is I will open up Add Capitalist. Okay, so that one was by a hair. I literally clicked them at the same time. That one was by a hair. And this one is going to open up first by a little tiny bit. Now, what I want to do, because there isn't much more for me to do other than not much more, this one I know will charge slower than this one, is I am going to run a Antutu benchmark. As I never opened these up, I didn't click them both at the same time. I'm making sure no other apps are open. I will click Info, Z982, Z981, Android 7.1.1, 6.0.1, 8-core Adreno, 405 on this one, 505 on this one. Both have 1080p. This is a 16 megapixel camera, 13 megapixel camera. They both shoot at 1080p. Total 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of space. So this one has a little bigger frequency. I think the lower the frequency, the better, maybe. I'm not sure if anybody can help me with that one. They're both 480 DPI, so they're just as things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They both have 10-point multi-touch support. They're both VR compatible. They both have this one has an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. This is a 4 megapixel. And now there is no NFC. There's Wi-Fi access. There's Bluetooth. There's gyroscope. So you can do your basic stuff. Now we're going to go back. We're going to click test. Permissions. Now I feel the vibration on this one's a little better. Now, I will be back when these are done. So I just want to say, this is my experience. This is the Z981, the Zmax Pro. This is the Blade Zmax. And the Zmax Pro beat it out with the 46446, and this is 45212. So this one beat it out. Surprising. I'm not testing it again. So the next app we will use is I will clear all, and they kept that over there. Now I'm going to open up Geekbench. Accept. Here's Geekbench. Now I'm going to go to Compute. Accept. So this one has Zmax Pro has 6.0 Snapdragon 617. This is an ARM Qualcomm, which is basically a Snapdragon 425. So I noticed that this one is faster than this one in daily tasks, but in terms of benchmarking, this one seems a little slower than this one. CPU speed, yeah, you can tell. Resolution is the same. So I'm going to run a CPU benchmark, and we'll see which one completely wins. And after these benchmarks, the reason why I'm doing these benchmarks first is because when people people care more about performance than they do more aesthetics. They're going to throw a case on it. So I will talk about the look of the device after these benchmarks are done, because if you don't want to care about these benchmarks, you don't have to. But if you don't want to care about the displays and the look of them, then you don't have to. But some people some people won't care about both of them, and I'm one of those people that care about looks / performance. So unless the performance is so good that even the looks aren't so good, it's like whatever, I'll take it. So let's let this run, and I will be back. So let's talk about here the score. So this one has a single core score of 712, while this one has 694. The multi-core score is 2118 on here, and the multi-core score on the Blade Zmax is 2608, which means that this will perform better in everyday tasks than the Zmax Pro. Now, before we get on to aesthetics, I want to load up YouTube. They both have the same preset set for the Dolby Audio app. So what I'm going to do here is I'll click this. I am having problems. 1, 2, 3. Make sure they're both 1080p quality, 1080p, 1080p. Let's start with the Zmax Pro. Okay, so I played 32 seconds of that song. Now we'll do the same thing. Okay, so it's up to you to decide through the speaker of what you're listening to which one is the better choice for you. So now what I will talk about is the aesthetics, the design, because that is important to some people. So let's put this Blade Zmax off to the side for a second. We'll talk about the Zmax Pro. So the Zmax Pro has a 6-inch 1080p display with capacitive touch buttons on the bottom. The right side of the device has a volume rocker, volume up and down, textured power button, and nothing else. And then the left side is the SIM card and micro SD card tray, and nothing else. The bottom of the device has your microphone and your USB-C jack. The top of the device has your headphone jack and a noise canceling mic. The back of the device has your 13 megapixel rear-facing speaker, rear-facing camera, an LED flash, single LED flash, a fast fingerprint sensor, a ZTE logo, a rubber backing, no cool real design to it, and a speaker. Now, the Blade Zmax has a same 1080p 6-inch display with the same buttons. The right side has a little tiny bit of a different volume up and down look, but it has a texture power button and nothing else. The left side has the same style look with the SIM card tray and the the SD card slot. The bottom has a headphone jack, mic, and USB-C. The top has a noise-canceling mic. Now we talk about the back of the device. It has a dual camera, 16 megapixel primary and 2 megapixel secondary sensor, dual LED tone flash, a fast fingerprint reader, I say faster than the Zmax Pro, ZTE logo, cool textured back that makes it different than all the other ZTE devices, and a good speaker in my opinion. So right now it is up to you to decide. Comment down below what you think is the winner. Please, no hateful comments, just comment what you think is the winner. If you don't like them, please leave a dislike. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. Comment and just subscribe if you are new, because the giveaway is coming in 2 days. And just as always, enjoy the rest of your day.